back to my channel. If you're a new person here, you're welcome. And if you're here to subscribe to my channel, please do well to subscribe. And if this is your first time, please don't make it your last. So like I've always said, I will always be giving us information and relevant and necessary information, not just coming here to talk. I'm not here to talk and talk and talk. No, I am here to share my experience, and I hope other people also learn from it, you know. So without wasting much of our time, let's dive right into the video. So like I said initially, in my previous video, that I will be talking about my experience in my own port of entry. So if you're coming to Chicago, I believe this will help you, because every state here in the United States has their own experience in their own port of entry. So this particular one now I want to talk about is for those people coming to Chicago, because that is where I stay. So if you're coming to Chicago, please listen to this. This is for you. Don't allow anyone tell you otherwise outside there. So like I do watch YouTube videos from other people. Oh, if you're coming to United States, when you get here, they will tell you if you're a citizen, queue one side, you're a green card holder, queue one side, newcomer, queue one side. So I had that mentality from Africa coming here. But when I got here, it was a different thing entirely. Okay, when we got down from the plane, everybody was just going. I was going with them. All of us were going. It's my first time. We were all going. So I was looking for where I would eventually see everybody queuing. So when we got to a point, I saw some immigration officers. They were seated. Some people were going to meet them one after the other. So I joined the queue. So I didn't see any queue for citizens, for green card holders, or for new immigrants. I didn't see anyone like that. Everyone was on the queue. So I joined the queue. So when it got to my turn, she looked at my passport. She said, "Oh, new immigrant?" I said, "Yes." She said, she now collected the passport, scanned it, look at it, and whatever they have to check, she checked. She collected my son's own passport. She looked at it. She said she asked me some few questions. So also have one thing in mind. The thing you should have in mind is you're just going to have like a mini interview there. Yeah, a mini interview, because mine, she asked me, "Oh, when did you get married?" I told her the date. She said, and the year. She said, okay. She then stamped in my passport, admitted into the United States. So she then asked me some questions. Please be truthful. Yeah, be truthful. Don't enter the red book at your first time in the US. Please don't enter the red book. Just still be truthful until you reach your house. You get why, She asked me, "Oh, do you have some foodstuffs?" Why I said this is because they already know you have foodstuff. They can see it. They know. So there is no harm in saying, "Oh, I have foodstuff," because they're going to ask you what kind of foodstuff. And she asked me what kind of foodstuff. I told her, "Oh, I have grinded egusi." As African Niger babe where I been now, so I have to carry my grinded egusi, obono, dry fish, blah blah blah, those stuffs. Then I told her. She said, "Okay, I can go." Then I left. I thought it was the end of the searching until I picked up my bag and I was going out again. I saw another queue. People were going. I joined the queue. So we're there on the queue. So small time, one officer just came out with a dog. I know all those dogs that they train to perceive things, So the dog came out and was smelling people's bags, and when the dog came to my bag, the dog smelled and went around my bag and all that, and the dog left. So I said, okay, maybe we're still going again for another searching. So we got to the last point where people that have a connecting flight have to go through the left, while this is our last stop, we have to keep going straight. So the officer there again, because I have lots of bag. Yeah, I have my child and mine, and like I have lots of bag, like 6 big luggages. So he said, "Oh, do you have any food stuff?" I said, "Yes." He said, "Okay, okay." So like what I told him, he said, "Okay." So he said, "You can go." So that was what happened in my own part of entry. It was as simple as that. So have it in mind that when you are coming to the US, everyone's experience is not the same, and everyone's part of entry is not the same. You get? And everyone's case is practically and beautifully unique. Okay, so don't expect what happened to me on my own part of entry to happen to you. Some people, when they got here, that even this same Chicago, they threw away some things, but I was lucky. So if you eventually find yourself as lucky as I am, good for us. So I was lucky that all the foodstuffs I came with from Africa made it home. Yeah, everything made it home without hassle. So we came back. We have to check. Okay, I got here on the 19th. So the next thing is my social security. When is he ever going to come? Because, man, I wanted to start exploring. I want to start everything, you know. I was tired of staying home. If you're in Africa like me, the way I stayed, just home, taking care of my child, it was really a whole lot. So we got here. The first thing I was like, oh, when am I getting my socials? When am I doing this? Luckily for me, on the 22nd of January, I arrived on the 19th. On the 22nd of January, I got my socials. Yes, I was lucky like that. Yes. So at least this is number one thing everybody should have once you are admitted into the US. So then my green card. Oh, when is it going to come? Because when you receive your visa, you are going to pay for your green card. Don't assume that the fee you paid for all those process covers your visa. It doesn't cover your visa. So when you get your visa, pay for your green card, which is $220. Yes, when you pay, that is when they can process your green card and send it to your address. And if you move, remember to tell them at the port of entry. And if you pay for your green card in Nigeria, good. If you're paying here, remember to put your address. If not, they will send the green card or whatever they are sending to the old address. Or if you not move, okay? If you move, but if you didn't move, fine. So that is all that happened all this time. So if you want a detailed, okay, I'm going to be giving a detailed video on my green card process and how I got it and how many years I was given and how long it took me to get that. So without wasting much of our time, because it's going to be a very short video, I don't want to bore us with plenty talk. Once you come here in the United States, make sure you don't just stay at home and be sleeping. Oh, you want to rest. Instead of you to be resting, this is just a simple advice I'm giving out. Instead of you to stay in your house and be resting, go carry your phone or tell your spouse, please, can you go and get the driving book stuff? Let me be practicing before I go out. Unless you don't have a mind to ever drive. But if you have a mind to drive, instead of you staying at home busy doing nothing, why not use that time to go through the driving stuff? Because the driving here is like another school. It's like it's a big school here. So that is the only advice I have to give. And if you're yet to go for your interview, remember to check out my other videos and be fully prepared to avoid getting yourself into the 221G form, which is a form you don't ever want to think about. So, and if you're going for your interview already, and maybe your interview is this month or next month, and your spouse have filed for the tax, remember to go with the W-2 to avoid more talk, you know. So try as much as you can to gather all the evidences you need in order for your interview to be a successful one. So this is all I have for us today, and I hope we learn. So if you've made it this far to this channel, please, I don't know why you guys are just watching and no one is subscribing. Like, it's crazy, but it's fine. We'll keep trying until we get there. So please, if you've made it this far, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And because I will be giving you much more updates on what life has been entirely for me here in the United States. Maybe someone you know might need it, or one day you will need it. Please support me by subscribing to the channel. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time in my other video. Bye.